But I know Sarah won't be here. She's at the hospital with Sky. There. Oh, sorry. Good morning, whoever's here. We just woke up. I don't even have the sleepies cleaned out of my eyes yet.
There's all that partying we did last night.
Oof. You gotta stop having 60th birthday parties.
Right.
Or we gotta at least stop celebrating them. Morning, Sarah. I'm going to be... Morning. Not going to be on long, trying to find a place open to get my nails done. Is Skylar at the hospital? Not yet? I thought they would take her early this morning and induce her. Are you with Faith right now? Are they still going to didn't have any open? Are they still going to induce her today? Yeah, you're with Faith. Are they still going to induce her today? Hi, Faith. Hopefully. I hope so, because your ticket's non-changeable. Hi, Faith. She's not going to be too happy if you leave before she has the baby. I told Kevin that you wouldn't be on this morning because you were at the hospital. I just assumed. See what you get for assuming? I'm coming with you guys. Faith, can you come pick me up? Come pick me up, Faith, so I could get my nails done too. Hey, 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 Miss Cora's in the house. Sorry I'm late, I overslept. I was up early and then I dozed back off. And then Kevin just woke me up. Hey, Sarah, are you glad we got out of California when we did? Are you looking at the earthquakes? You should call... Oh, it's too early to call you. No, your mom's probably up. You should call your mom. Hey, Leslie. Yeah, I would have been pretty disappointed at that too. Right? And they're saying the 7.1 that happened early this morning, might not be the big one. They're still expecting more. They're having hundreds of aftershocks, and they still said because of the way the plates are moving, they're still expecting another big one. Probably even bigger than the 7.1. Okay, Cora, we'll be here. Okay, everybody, say goodbye. Cora's leaving. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time. Cora's gone. Kidding, Cora. Me too. Me too. It's horrible. I mean, there are literally cracks in the road, and their infrastructure, is that what I'm talking about? Their infrastructure has been, yeah, their infrastructure has been built to withstand this stuff. Now, a 7.1 is a big ass quake. A 6.4 is pretty, that was the biggest one they've had in 20 years. Now they have a 7.1. Scary. The 6.4 hit in Toronto. The 7.4 hit, I forget where that one hit, but the 7.1 didn't hit in Toronto, whatever. The 6.4 hit there. That was a big one. Yeah, that's what they're saying. People are sleeping outside. They're not sleeping in their houses. They're telling everybody, take things off the walls, take things off your shelves so things don't fall, because they're expecting another big one. Good morning, Terry. Sorry I'm late, Terry. I slept in. Kevin and I partied too much for his birthday last night, so we slept in.
Kick all the dancers out.
Yeah.
Take the pole down.
We had to take the pole down, the strobe lights, you know, kick all the dancers out. So, yeah, it kind of got a little crazy in here last night. The pole, yeah, the stripper pole. We had to take the stripper pole down. It's so weird seeing a picture next to your name now, Terry. Gotta get used to it. I had a drink on his behalf. Well, thank you, Leslie. I'm glad it finally showed too. It takes a while. I know when you change it, it looks like it's all changed. The first time I did it, I'm like, I changed it like over and over and over. I said, why is it not showing up? So I finally just said, the heck with it. And then the next day it was the changed picture. So I was like, oh, okay, it just takes time. Hey, Sarah, you know what today is, don't you? Yep, takes time. You know whose birthday is today, don't you, Sarah? Did we lose Sarah? I know she was looking for something, so. But who else? Who shared a birthday with him? Yeah, yep. I haven't talked to her in forever. My hair is such a mess, guys. Pull it down for right now. When's the last time you talked to her? Yeah. I have a couple too, Cora. You want them? Hey, Jamie. Aw, come on. Where's that at?
Harbor Freight.
It looks like you're going to Harbor Freight today, doesn't it? Hello, Rhonda. I see you now. Afternoon from Jamie in the UK. Did I see you? I see you now. Hey, Amy. Oh, you got a picture. Yay! I was wondering, Rhonda, I was just going to ask you, how are you guys faring from the earthquake? Earthquakes. Many earthquakes, but the big ones. They say there's more to come. They say that 7.1 is not the biggest one. They said there's another one coming. Well, considering I took it out of the sling again this morning when I woke up just to stretch it and stuff, and then I fell asleep. Yeah, they said that the way the plates are moving, that they're expecting aftershocks for like up to a year or more, and they're expecting another big one any day. Hopefully it stays up north and you guys just get the shakes and it's not big down by you guys. Well, hopefully it's not another big one, but they said that there's going to be. Isn't it terrible? Stomach again. It's just horrible. I said to Kevin, I woke him up when I saw the news about the 7.1. I said, should we call your mother? I'm going to pass you guys off to Kevin for a minute.
So, Boomer, how you doing today?
Hey, that hurt, little butt.
Look over here at the camera. Let's just stare at me. Huh? Come on. Come on. All right. What did one tectonic plate say to the other when they bumped into each other? Sorry, my fault. Hi, Terry. Hey, so Rhonda, how was the earthquake? Because you live real close to my mom. Yeah, I just Ridgecrest is kind of a strange place for it to happen. Hi, Faith. Not too bad, huh? All right. Just to wake you up, or you just rock you to sleep? It's strange, you know, when we lived in California, I used to have to keep reminding Val that we can't put stuff on the walls in certain places because of the earthquakes, that it will come down, because she wanted to put something over the bed. And I said, no, you can't put something over the bed unless you want it on your head. Okay, bye, Sarah. I'm probably going to Harbor Freight. Someone's got to do it, right? They have a sale, and I need to get some ramps for the back of my truck, so I can get the riding lawnmower out of my truck, because I can't pick it up. I really can't. Bye. Yeah, that's always the thing, isn't it? And we had TVs. We had to either bolt them to the wall or bolt them to the stand that it's on. Or what I did at the house is I attached everything to the wall, bolted it to the wall so that it wouldn't fall over. Now I just have to worry about Nora pushing the TV over here. And we're not concerned about earthquakes at all. It's kind of weird. We just put things on. All right, here you go. House done cleaning.
I wasn't cleaning. Believe me, I'm not cleaning. Having belly issues today. But I did brush my hair. Oh. I heard you say goodbye, Sarah. They found a place to get their nails done. Yeah, they said make sure you have nothing hanging over your bed. Make sure your bed's not by any windows. How did Kevin's mom do? He's got to call her yet this morning. Morning, Amber. Okay. We're with you. Our thoughts and prayers are with you, and we love you, and stay strong. Table lamps. Put them on the floor. They said to make sure you get everything you need from the store, because the stores are not going to have anything. Make sure you have your earthquake prepared kit ready. Yep, 1 week to go. Can't wait, Amber. It's going to be fun. Well, when are you leaving for Oregon? Yeah, put them on the floor. Tomorrow morning. Is anybody staying at the house, Rhonda? Yeah, but you got to be careful with the dog so the dog doesn't knock the lamps over, because otherwise you're still going to have broken lamps. No, she could put the lamps on the floor. Make sure you give your nephew my address. And a big envelope. No talk. You hand him the envelope with my address and said, "Fill this, or I handcuff you." He prefers beer. Well, we need a designated driver for the 10th. We need a designated driver for the 10th. You would not be designated driver. You'd have one sip of those beers and you would be like thrown in the bed of the truck to drive home. One of us could drive better than you could with one sip. Amber.
She's talking smack.
She said she would be our designated driver if she could come on the 10th. She said I would not. She would so. Is that Kevin's party? No, Sarah gets here on the 9th. We are going into Maine on the 10th to go to the dispensary. And if y'all remember that Sunday River Brewing Company restaurant, where we had what was it called? The beer thing, the sample, the beer sampler. That's not what it was called. It was called something else.
No, it was a sample.
But where we had that beer sampler, yeah, all those beer samples. We're gonna go there with Sarah and have lunch and have some beer. So, because it's right around the corner from my dispensary. So after we go to the dispensary, we're going to go there and have some beer and lunch. And, yeah, with the three of us, we're probably going to need a designated driver. Yeah, that's what we're all going to look like, Rhonda. So I was going to call Michelle and tell Michelle I needed Lucy that weekend. But I don't think Michelle will let Lucy hang around with three drunk people.
We're happy drunk.
We're happy drunks. Sarah and I will just laugh and Kevin will just keep talking.
That's what you say.
Oh, hold on. I couldn't see that comment. I have something in my eye. That's bugging me. I'm home, finally! Yay, Cora! England versus Sweden, huh? Oh, we're talking to Tim. Hi, Tim! Amber will be in Colebrook that day. I'll be in Colebrook that day. Amber will be in the AC. Tim, there is no way you could go to Sunday River Brewing Company with us and not have some of that beer with us. That beer is so good. When you guys do come for a visit, we have to take you guys there.
Somebody has to be designated trucker.
Amber at that point will be designated driver. We won't let her have a sip.
That's right.
We will not let her even have a sip. We'll make her be designated driver. We'll all have to go in one vehicle, though, because, yeah, we can only have one designated driver. I think you should take off of work on the 10th. She might get drunk off of the smell. I think you should take off of work on the 10th, and you guys should come on the 10th, so you guys can meet Sarah and drink with Sarah and everything, and then she should come down on the 13th by herself. I know she's a lightweight, but not that light. I know. I tease her. I love to tease Amber. I love to tease Amber. Amber's so much fun to tease. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Yes, it is so much fun. Should have been here last night, Tim. We had a party for Kevin. Woo woo!
Of course, we were asleep at the time.
Shh! Not supposed to tell anybody that part. We had the strippers here dancing on the stripper pole. What did we end up having for dinner last night?
Body shots.
Chocolate, melted chocolate, body shots, and whipped cream.
There you go.
Use your imagination. That's why my stomach's not agreeing with me this morning. Ha, says Rhonda. Wild time, says Jerry.
You know the party animals we are.
Body shots? That sounds like a party.
We tried to watch a movie and fell asleep. That's basically.
Party in the sheets. Who said we were in bed? Kevin's got to mop the kitchen. Yep, he's got to clean the counter. He's got to clean the kitchen floor. That's why we didn't do a live last night. Yeah. It would have been an X-rated.
No one wants to see that.
We have that recorded for our own pleasure. Anyone want the link? Let us know.
Be $5.
We charge for that link. Just laughing. They're all laughing at me. Oh.
We're doing some yawning. Where's Bill?
Yeah. Where's Bill this morning? I'm yawning. what's going on today for us guys? Kevin might be going to Harbor Freight because there's some, it's not a, what are they called?
Ramps?
But it's not a full ramp.
No.
He
ATV
needs,
ramps.
what is it?
ATV ramps.
He can't get the lawnmower out of the back of the truck because he doesn't have a ramp or anything. So, Harbor Freight has ATV ramps on sale today. So he might be going down to Harbor Freight to buy them. Sup, Lee? So I don't think I will go with him because my belly is not happy with me right now, and I think I need to stay close to the restroom. So I don't think I'll be going with him. No, Skylar did not go to the hospital yet. I'll explain all that in a minute. So, plus I want to rest as much as possible before Sarah gets here so that I am ready to go when she gets here because we got some things we want to do. There she is. Skylar, explain what happened. Yeah, I want to be able to go when Sarah gets here because we are going to do some fun things when Sarah gets here. Yeah, well, he's not. Yeah, exactly. It will help him get things in and out of the truck, and it's a good price right now. So he does need to get that, and he does still have some birthday money left. So I think he should go and buy that for himself for his birthday. Because I was awake at 5 o'clock. I made myself some breakfast at 7 o'clock. Good morning, Daryl, by the way. I made myself some breakfast at 7 o'clock. I ate breakfast. I was sitting here watching all about the news, about the earthquakes, and I dozed off. And I fell asleep until Kevin woke up a little after 10. So I fell asleep probably from like 8:30, 8:45 till he woke me up a little after 10. So to me, that's sleeping in. Waiting on the charge nurse to call back. RN said just went into delivery room and they've been moving people around all morning. I've been up since 5 and I finally took a nap and I laid on my ear wrong. Now it hurts. Sorry, I haven't even gotten out of bed yet. Lee, get up! Hello, all. And good morning. Good morning, silly. So, that's how I slept in. I don't wanna. Stop whining and get up. Hope you get to go in today, Sky. Sorry your ear hurts. You've been up since 1, Daryl? That was good for me to go from like 8:30, 8:45 till a little after 10. That was a long sleep for me. But I was up most of the night because my arm has just been annoying. You ain't my mama. Let me talk to your mother. Let me talk to your mother right now. I'm older than you, Missy, and I am old enough to be your mama. Kevin is old enough to be your papa. That involves getting up. Give me her phone number. I'll call her on Kevin's phone so you don't have to get up. But wait, that's the whole purpose of this. Get up and get your mama. I thought you were going to say 876-305-87. Isn't that the number? Jenny, I got your number. At least you had an app to recharge your batteries. Yeah. Wow. Wow, what, Daryl? Want me to call your mother? I'll call your mother, Daryl. Squirt is going to be here, hopefully today, Lee. Well, he better come before the 9th because your mother's ticket is non-changeable. And 876-5309. 876-5309. Jenny, I got your number. Daryl should know that. That's an 80s song, right, Daryl? Isn't that an 80s song, Daryl? I meant 8, just hit 9. Oh, okay. My mother's in heaven. Well, then when I call your mother, I could talk to my father and my sister. That's Stacy's mom. Okay, well, I'm going to tell Stacy's mom that you won't get out of bed. And it's after, well, it's 20 after 10 for you. You don't remember what decade? I think it's from the 80s. Well, you better not, just in case you do go. Have some chicken broth. That's not even a good idea, because you have no idea when you're going. Yeah, if she eats, that's when it's going to happen. That's when they're going to call her. Let's all tease her and tell her what we're eating. I had bacon and eggs at 7 o'clock this morning. I know, she was on earlier. She's how I knew you weren't at the, I expected her not to be on this morning because I expected her to be at the hospital with you. Yes, Lee, it does involve getting out of bed. God. It's already 81 degrees here this morning. I don't wanna. Ooh, that sounds yummy, Leslie. No, 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 no. 81 is hot enough for me. 81 is too hot for me. I don't want any more heat. I 81 is too hot. I like 71, 72 with the air conditioner on to make it into the 60s in the house. I don't do well in heat. If you can't complain about the snow, Yankees can't complain about the heat. Oh, that sounds yummy, Leslie. great. Now I got to deal with the toilet in my bathroom being broken because of my child. Sorry, Sky. Yes, your day could get better when the hospital calls and says, come on over. No, I would not last in Georgia. That's why, one of the reasons why we did not move to any of the southern states. Me? Aren't I married? You know I'm married. Are you talking to Skylar? I'm confused, Lee. Who are you talking to? Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Yes, that's what husbands are for. Make him get up and go fix the toilet. Yes, I'm married to my live chats. Don't forget, on the 13th, we're going to be live for Kevin's birthday. Yeah, it sounds like a calzone. You could put anything in a calzone here. Homie's a side piece. I don't know what time yet on the 13th. I got to talk to Sarah when she gets here to find out what time we're going to do the party. But I may go live for the whole day on the 13th. From eyes open to eyes closed.
That'll be about an hour.
I don't sleep. Come on. He's trying to fix it, and I've been ready since 5 this morning. Kevin is married to his power tools in the basement. That's so true, Daryl. You got loads on each. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Yes, hopefully it will be, I will be able to make it. What? Yay, homie with the zinger. Yeah. He says that because we'll be sitting here and just whatever, doing stuff, talking, whatever, and then we'll put a movie on, and then for some reason, a lot of movies, as soon as we put a movie on, I'm like this. And then 10 minutes later, I'm awake. But then I'll watch the movie again for a little bit, and then I'm like this again. 10, 20 minutes later, I'm awake. Today is a good day for a birthday. She really did a number this time then, didn't she, Sky? Well, was it a subtitle horror movie?
Horror.
Not the way Lee typed it.
Horror.
Lee typed it horror.
Horror. Dog says it better.
Hey. It's sometimes Kevin will pick these horrible B-rated horror films to watch.
Independent.
Or like the Sharknado movies.
Which I haven't seen the last couple.
And I'm sorry, I just can't stay awake for those. I can't. I can't. I cannot handle watching those movies. A good horror flick I can stay awake for. Kevin likes D-list movies. Yeah.
I'm just supporting the independent movie maker.
He's supporting the independent movie maker. So you support them. I'll sit here and fall asleep. Yep, I'm not happy with her, and I'm so exhausted and hungry. The hospital needs to call me. Stupidest shit ever made.
What?
D movies.
Hey, I bet you if you were asked to be in one, you'd do it.
If I was asked to
Anybody.
be... Who here, if they were asked to be in a D-list horror flick, would do it? Horror films don't scare me. Sharknado is not an indie film. They were made by Sci-Fi. So you're not supporting an independent filmmaker. You're supporting Sci-Fi. Silly runs and hides. I call bullshit on your support in them. Thank you, Lee. They were still the D-list. Is that like an indie film? I would. You would? I would be in one. But I probably wouldn't watch it.
Sure you would. You have midnight showings.
Yeah, and I'd be falling asleep. Run and hide or change channel. Silly would run and hide. Leslie would run and hide. So they wouldn't be in them. Rhonda would be in it.
Yeah.
I'd be in it. Who else? Lee, would you be in one?
What if it was our movie? What if we put a movie together?
What if we made a movie? Who would want to be in our movie? Terry says no. Rhonda says, do it! Poof, homie wouldn't even be able to make a midnight premiere. Lee would be the one naming everything. Rocky Horror I would be in. That's not a horror flick. Just because it's got horror in the name doesn't make it a horror movie. I love Rocky Horror. Kevin and I both said a lot of the independent horror films, we could probably do a better job. Who killed Brenda? Coming soon. Who killed Brenda? Shocker. It was Frank's crotch. I don't even want to be on YouTube. Who do you think I am talking? Who do you think I am? Talking out of my butt? I enjoyed it last week. Got my cousins over half dancing. Yeah. Rocky Horror is amazing. Which half? The bottom half. One's dancing on the top, one was dancing on the bottom, so together they made a dancing pair. Oh, her husband was dancing. I gotta pass you guys off to Kevin again. Hold on. Let me get my arm back in my sling.
Just me. Oh. And Boomer, he's over here. Don't look at me like that. What's up, guys? I was cleaning the bedroom, washing the dishes. Horrible film fan. Some of the worst movies are the best ones to watch. Like Sharknado. Plan 9 from Outer Space. Yeah, I had a great birthday. Had to pick up a lawn tractor. And we had leftovers for dinner, basically. Tried to watch a movie, but ran out of time. What? Ask the Poopmeister if you smell that. Right, Boom Boom? Ugh. Horror film critic, by the way. So what's up? Yeah, Val's. I'm not gonna say it. Huh. Hey, Leslie. We watched some pretty interesting independent horror films, didn't we, Rhonda? It helps to actually do a little research on them to see what it is they were trying to do. But sometimes they don't hit the mark, but sometimes they're pretty interesting. Yeah, some interesting weird ones. They are. You don't have to have a huge budget to do a good horror film. You don't. Some good writing is probably the best. I do, but I can't get Val to watch them anymore. I need you to come out to give her a reason to watch them. Whose birthday is it today? And yes, we used to love watching horror films together. I missed something long. Weird ones are the best. Eraserhead. Huh? Super low budget. The original. Now I forgot the name of it. Yeah, Rhonda loves the horror films too. Horror films. Horror. And we were always looking for something new and different. And always go through a little research before we watch one. So, usually find something pretty interesting. So it's getting harder and harder to find independent, interesting stuff, though. Yes. We watched this really, really weird one that had to do with a mirror. Do you remember that one, Rhonda? And we before we watched it, I did some research on it, and it was funded by some famous millionaire, and because he just wanted to make a horror film, and it actually turned out to be a really weird but good film. I can't remember the name of it. But it was good because whoever played the main wackadoodle, was it The Evil Within? Maybe. If you haven't seen that, it's truly worth seeing. And again, it's an independent film, but it was financed by some rich, crazy person. And the guy who played the bad guy actually did a pretty wild job of playing split personality by just talking into a mirror. It was interesting how it was done. I think the guy who produced it dropped dead in the middle of production, and it sat for a while and was finally finished by a friend or something. Do you remember that movie?
What are you talking about?
I think Rhonda says it was called The Evil Within. It was a movie that was funded by some crazy millionaire.
I remember that movie.
And it turned out to be not a bad movie. You know, if you're used to seeing multi-million-dollar horror budgets with nothing but jump scares in it, then it's not going to be something you're going to watch. But
you know what movie was a good movie for being a low-budget movie?
what was that?
House's October Bill.
Oh yeah, and he got better too. The first one, it was creepy, and you know, you think these guys are nuts traveling around looking for crazy stuff.
They were looking for haunted house, or not haunted houses, but haunted mazes and stuff at Halloween time.
And it ended kind of like they didn't know how to end it, but then the second one did a brilliant job of finishing it off.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. We're done talking horror.
Well, if you hand me the phone again.
Unless I hand Kevin the phone again. Was that movie about home hunters? What?
The Evil Within?
Evil Within?
I actually don't remember. It was about a mirror.
I don't remember. Oh, the house is October built? No, that was about a group of people that went in an RV and was driving around different states looking for, at Halloween time, hold on a second, looking for the scariest Halloween mazes. And they came across some. If you can find it, it's worth a watch.
There's some, in reality, some real mazes where you have to sign
a waiver.
A waiver to go in because you're basically telling people that they can touch you.
No, it was not a documentary. It's an actual movie.
It's filmed like a documentary.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Well, in parts it is.
It's a bunch of guys with cameras looking in.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not a documentary.
Documentary style. A little better than found footage.
It's a good movie. I would watch it.
Because it's
Zach Andrews, right?
Yeah.
Zach Andrews is the director.
Yeah.
And writer and
we did a review on his movie, and he started following us.
Yeah, we did a review on it, and he started following us. This is when we were doing movie reviews, which I want to start doing again at some point.
I'll make you watch indie films.
You lied? I know I lied. I'm sorry. I told her we were done talking horror, and here we are talking horror again.
You asked me a question.
Rhonda asked me a question. It's Rhonda's fault. Blame the popo.
She likes horror film like we do.
I seen that one guy who basically tortures people in his home haunt. They have to sign waivers. He claims people are actually booked out a year to do this thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get me inside of one of those places.
That I wouldn't do. Did I ever tell you guys the first time Kevin took me to Not Scary Farm? I had never been to Not Scary Farm until I met Kevin. And he took me to Not Scary Farm. And the very first maze I went in, I said, these guys are not going to scare me. They're not. And one of the actors came up and he was trying to scare me and everything. He got right in my face. Yeah, he is sadistic. He got right in my face and I said, it's going to take a lot more than that to scare me. He followed me through that entire maze trying to scare me. He got me right at the end. He got me right at the end. Yeah.
They got to know us at Not Scary.
Yeah, they knew us at Not Scary Farm. Every year we would go. One of the guys on the bungees jumped down as we were going into the one maze because he was like the first thing you saw, and he's like, I love your videos, and he jumped back up. So
Y'all know if they see us in there that they're going to end up on TV, so you know
they'll end up on the video. So yeah, they all got to know us there. But the people who didn't know us, and we would be going into the mazes, they're like, you're not allowed to film in here. Yeah, those guys on the bungees, they got your nephew. But yeah, the people who didn't know us and the ones who would let you into the mazes, they're like, you're not allowed to film in here. And we're like, okay.
As soon as we get past it, we pull the camera back.
We pull the camera back out. And then there was a few security people in there and said, you got to put that away. And we're like, okay. Turn it off. As soon as we out of their sight, we turn it back on.
Okay, what are they going to do, throw us out?
You know, and if they tried to throw us out, half of the actors in the mazes would probably say, no. These people are YouTubers and we're on their YouTube every year. That's giving us exposure. No, you're not throwing them out. So.
Yeah, it's probably one of the few places in LA where we would go and people would know who we were.
Yeah. I mean, people would walk up to us in line and like, aren't you guys the neighbors? We're like, yeah. We had this one group of teenage girls who were afraid to come up to us because they didn't want to bother us. And then they came up to us and were like, you want to be on the video? You want to? And they're like, can we? And we're like, yeah. You know? So. But, Oh yeah. Well, it's not just that they remembered us. They would able to watch us on YouTube.
Yeah.
So,
We would videotape the entire maze. We would
Yeah.
walk through the whole maze.
There's always 13 mazes, and we would videotape every single maze, the entire maze, each maze. So, and we would try and get, some of the actors would see the camera and they would turn. But some of them would get their faces right into the camera because they loved it.
I got that a lot on the Queen Mary.
Yeah.
We had one that would just follow, and she was doing a whole routine for the camera.
Yeah, she was doing a whole routine. But, yeah, I mean, it was nice to be, what's the word? Not recognized, to be appreciated,
Yeah.
And when we went to the Queen Mary with Nikki and John,
that was crazy.
That was crazy. We couldn't even walk 5 feet without somebody saying, "Aren't you Nikki and John? Oh my God." That was crazy. Going anywhere with Nikki and John was like an ordeal. Yeah, it was fun times. Rhonda, I wish we could come there for Halloween, but
wouldn't that be awesome if we had the money to just fly out and do stuff?
Yeah, I wish we could, but we can't afford to fly out there. And so, of course, Sky clogged the toilet is my fault. I don't know how, but I've been getting yelled at because of it.
You made that, kid. It's your fault.
She made it with his swimmers. So, but anywho, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because it's been a little over an hour, and we gotta figure out what we're gonna do for today. I think Kevin's going to Harbor Freight.
Maybe you should come with me.
I think I need to stay close to the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's say goodbye to Kevin.
Bye, babe.
And I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. And hopefully I'll see it tonight. Hopefully I won't fall asleep before that time. If I fall asleep around 9 when I wake up, I'll go live.
I can wake you up. Hook you in the arm.
That's right, Leah. You tell him. So, anyway, guys, I will hopefully catch you guys later tonight. I love you all. Have a great day. Skylar, have Mom call me. Keep me updated on what's going on. And I shall talk to you all tonight. Peace out. Bye.